Well, hello. Welcome back to a brand new episode of DUD Spud. I'm Maniacal. Today's movie we're doing came out this year, or to be honest, it's coming out. So by the time I drop this, it might be around the time that it's been officially released. It's called The Cellar. Now, how I come across this one, the director himself, Jamie Langlands, he also stars in this film as the masked, what is it they credit him as? Masked Guard. He's also been in like other films like Tsunami Sharks, and there was another one I was going to cover called Piglet when I was doing that whole Mickey Mouse Piglet fucking phase. I done a few, and the Popeye shit, I done a few of them. I was like, you know what I mean? But I nearly covered that film, like, you know, so if I had done that, I would have been like, hey Jimmy, it's the second film I've covered you've been in, like, you know what I mean? But this is a reality we're in, isn't it, you know? So yeah, big shout out to Jamie as well. Thanks for hitting me up and, you know, give me a screener and saying, you know, would you mind reviewing it? Absolutely. Really, really thank you for that. Also, IMDb says this came out like 8th of September 2024. Now, it might have been like festivals or something like that, you know, but the official release, Jamie was telling me, this is why I'm I'm filming it now in September, but I'm not going to upload until October. So he's like, you know, that's when it's kind of coming out and stuff, like, you know what I mean? So I think IMDb needs to be updated. That's all I'm going to say there. If you've happened to have been in a festival screening and seen this, or by the time this comes out, you see the film, what did you make of it? You know, after my reaction, my review, to make you want to watch a film. One thing I'm going to say about this, when I saw the trailer, it actually looks like very well filmed. Like, you know, a lot of films I cover are like B-movie, terrible trash and stuff like that. I don't tend to go for like huge budget things in general. Like, you know, I've done a couple, but in general, it's like cheesy trash. But this one actually looks like it's pretty competently done, so it might be a different episode now, because as Jamie knows, I rip into things, even things I like, you know, it's just how I am. I find ways to rip into shit, like, you know, so this one might be a bit of a challenge, because if it's really well done, I'm going to be like, fuck, how do I rip into that, you know what I mean? But we'll see, so nice one, Jamie, anyway. So let's go for The Cellar from 2025. I've got a rap song I done years back. Literally, it's a lyric video and it's the exact same as this, like. Do you remember that kid you said you taught a lesson? Forced neglecting, more depressing. Every walk to school was tension, second guessing, force preventing him to talk in any sentence more, so we would leave a lesson just so we could seek detention. He was letting all prevention fade away without a mention, so neglected any help to seek them out the very second you would beat and even question what you did to feel your tension. You would harm and beating senses, so here's to looking at you. Yeah, I don't even think I said what the storyline was about. Some lady wakes up in a cellar with amnesia, trying to put together what happened to her. That's all it says, so this is why we got a woman here. It's not because it's a sex... It might be a sex film, you know what I mean? But just in case you're like, why is Mac watching a woman all tied up and shit, like, you know what I mean? It's just saying that's the reason why, right? Nope. She's burning the plastic thing. That's fairly smart, like, you don't see that often in films. Who's trying to fucking cut away shit, like, guys, a candle there, burn the plastic, right?
Respect.
Now she's trying to cut it. It's like, nah, it was effective. Get the fucking candle on it, mate, snap. What was that video where the guy's, I suppose he's different there, isn't it? Like, but if you ever tied it together, like, apparently, if you just go, like, really hard like that, you'll snap it or something. I've seen a guy do it on a video. I was like, what the fuck? Actually did it, like?
Get as tight as you can. Arms open, nice wide. You're going to drive them past your hips. You got to do this hard. Then you're free!
Fuck, that guy looks like Louis Theroux, doesn't he, like? Don't worry, lovely. It's only a little bit of heroin. It won't get you hooked. Well, I don't know. Right now, I would be like, my only question is how good is this shit, like, you know what I mean? Because you're going to inject me with it anyway, so it'd be nice to know if it's effective stuff at least, like, you know what I mean?
But listen, don't do drugs. It's too expensive.
Well, I think you're just injecting the stuff to keep her in like a fucked up state, like, you know, it's... if you do that again in the next film, James, you need someone to be there and just, fuck me up, like, you know what I mean? I'm just saying.
Go off,
Oh, I love serial killer novels. Yeah, it's a good one.
God, The Rip Man, that's a film you've done recently. Is that like a mocked up book, or have you actually written a book as well, like, you know what I mean? But that Rip Man, I was looking in the credits like, hold on, that came out this year as well, didn't it?
Well, now that it seems everyone has arrived, we can begin. My name is Gabriel.
Your name is Gabriel, and you're a man of the cloth. Not a fallen angel, are you, mate?
I'd not be sitting here before you today if it weren't for this church and the power of our Lord.
I mean, talk about pointing out the obvious. He goes, oh, I wouldn't be sitting in this church if it wasn't for the fact that I'm a priest. It's like, well, yeah, I know.
Well, duh.
So, is she having flashbacks to all this shit, I'm guessing? Because you just went from being like in a little church group to like being in a prison. It's like, is that how the church groups teach you? Like, you know what I mean? I was invited the other day for like, you know, a cup of tea and a biscuit. And it was so nice. I thought, I'll take him up on the offer. Not if I'm going to be fucking like locked up and shit. And also, I think that's Jamie there. I think that's Jamie, director and actor. But that's our director, folks. Also, look at the rope there, making it look like she's being strangled. That was a terrible attempt of trying to hit him. She's like, oh, yeah, even I know that was shit, like. Strangle me some more, go on. Why is she all panicky and stuff? I mean, he's literally like going, come on, really slightly, like... He's like, really nice killer, isn't he, Jamie? He's like super, like, I'll make this as like, less painful as I possibly can for you. And he's just putting it to sleep, there's no pain to that. So what I noticed as well, Jamie, just like I do, because it'll happen on the episode sometimes, you filmed this in autofocus, didn't you? Because you'll randomly just for a quick second go blurry, like, which my fucking thing does, like, you know what I mean? Because I'm not a pro at cameras, like, you know what I mean? So if I do it manual and colour grade it, it's going to look like a pile of wank, like, so I just go auto, they'll do, like, you know what I mean? Probably more manual for this, I would have thought, just for, you know, shit like that. There we go.
Well, duh.
Is she going to do the classic, take off her bra, get the wire, and, like, use that?
Bet your ass.
Right, so what's she going to do with her bra now, right? So she's ripping the metal out, like... So I see this happen in films loads, like, people pick locks of them and all sorts of shit, like, and then my only thought is, like, ah, shit, she's wearing a top on top, get him. So is she going to literally pick lock her way out? Because if she does, she's a fucking secret agent. She's not even looking. Yeah, she's going to pick lock her way out with her little wire from her bra. And also, you got to hoop it and all that shit. Like, now she's doing it, you know, but... Now, look at her, parkouring up. So she can parkour and fucking pick lock. Is she like a secret agent or something?
What?
Alright, that's quite cool she failed, but that went on for a long time to get to the point of, like, you could have done that in a minute. Oh no, wait there, did she? Yeah, she did fail, okay.
Not quite.
Oh, is she going to use her bra strap now to pull the thing, is she? But what would... So did she unlock it first and she was successful and now she's got to unbolt that? I'm guessing so, because... Alright, whatever. Okay, so she did escape. And because she hasn't got no bra on now, if you have any running scenes, you know what I mean? So, good thinking, good thinking.
I'd like you to read.
We're a fellowship.
So that's explaining, she just came across him and you had this, like, cut. Fair play, not across the street, it was down the street, so you did it right, like, you know what I mean? And he's just there dead, and then it cuts to him. So, spoiler warning, this guy dies. And they're all part of this thing, and I guess this whole group is what does it then. Okay. That's weird, isn't it? She's really trying to avoid Jamie considering he's the director of the film and he's got her instructed to do stuff. I don't think this was supposed to be part of the film. I genuinely think she was like, I'm method acting to the point now that the director is the mass killer. So when he's like, cut, 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 she's like, no, don't cut me, no, I mean, cut the scene, no, and she freaks out. She's like, fuck, there he is, he just got his cup of tea, fuck. So is that what happened, Jamie? You had to freestyle a film, you're like, oh, fuck, man. Based on what she does, I guess, we'll just have to go along with it.
I don't know.
Yeah, they went for all of them. It's like, oh yeah, these are just like people who played the, is it the Patreon? It's like, oh yeah, do you want to be in our film? What, star in a film? Yeah, sure, just send me a picture over, we'll make it work. It's not a scam, but I was going to say that would be a good scam, but technically they're in the film, so... But you know what I mean, if that's what you've done, fair enough.
Go on.
I started to go out more and more. And I knew that alcohol was the only thing that would give me that wonderful feeling.
Fair play, like, female psychology in it, like, my confidence took a hit, so I went out and just fucked loads of guys and became an alcoholic, like.
All those things I wanted to feel.
Yeah, great Great idea.
Death and destruction.
Fast forward a year, and I was drinking half a gallon of vodka a day.
Well, isn't that just standard? Well, you're an alcoholic if you... Isn't that just breakfast?
Pathetic.
That makes you an alcoholic. Fucking hell, in that case then, boy, fucking hell, you need to up your game, girl.
I looked at myself in the mirror, and I realised alcohol was killing me.
She goes, I went to work one day, looked in the mirror and realised alcohol is killing me. When I was about 4 years old, before I ever touched a drop of alcohol, I was pretty much aware that alcohol would kill you. How old are you?
You're a stupid dumbass.
On codependency, light bulbs went off.
I think she's reading.
I realised.
Like, look at her eyes. She's like, I realise I did this, like, you know, and I didn't learn my lines before because there's a lot of things to say here and...
I didn't take care of myself.
Whatever, you know what I mean? So I'm just going to read it. You can hear two, like as if two people are walking, like a camera guy's directly behind you. You can hear more than one person walking with the footsteps, like.
Ah, go off.
Oh shit, there's Jamie following me, fuck. If she's dead, you would know it, because if you've ever touched a dead person, like, they're stone cold, like, you'd know just by prodding their fucking arm. She looks pretty fucking dead to me, like, you know what I mean?
Laura.
Alright, so every time she comes across a dead person, right, it'll cut to this, to their little AA meeting or whatever it is they're having.
A few years ago, I lost my 4-year-old daughter, Matilda.
So you're supposed to be sympathetic to these characters because they're saying, this is why I was here, I'm a broken character and I ended up dead. I'm not getting the effect though, if I'm honest. I'm just like, alright, you just introduced a dead character who we know is dead, so let's show the backstory. Oh, she's dead. What's the point now? I get sympathetic to a character who's you shown as dead. You introduced him dead.
After a while, the codeine wasn't enough. So a friend said he knew someone who could supply fentanyl, so I started on that.
Oh, here we go. So she got a fentanyl addiction, did she? Alright.
At worst, I was on 60 fentanyl lozenges a day. I didn't know I was addicted.
I don't know much about fentanyl, but 60 lozenges, she said, of fentanyl a day sounds like a lot. And she goes, I didn't know I was
The last few
addicted.
years were destructive in many ways.
To be honest, if you said to me I just have to take fentanyl every day, even if it's minor, still addiction. Oh, I have to take 60. Didn't know I was addicted though. These characters in film are really stupid, like, to be fair, like, really stupid. And this is another reason I'm not sympathetic to them dying. It's just like, well, you're not really going to change your world with your philosophy, are you? It's not like we've really lost anything, shall we say? Like, you know, as fucked up as that sounds, you know?
How dare you!
My parents' face. I saw how much harm I was causing to the people I cared about the most.
Like, I know they're trying to be serious at this point, but if you want to go, like, deep and, like, these kind of subjects, my recommendation would be, and no offence to this lady, get a bit more experienced actor. She's not bad, but she's... if you want me to feel for her and that...
That feeling of being heard and being seen for the first time.
Go off.
Because I knew it was causing problems in my life, but I didn't know. I didn't see it as an addiction.
Yeah, I knew it was causing problems in my life. I didn't see it as addiction, even though I was like fucking going mad on every fucker every single day and was embarrassed as fuck to fucking ever look at him in the eye again. But I didn't see it as an addiction or nothing, no.
Come on! Bad. Come on! Bad. Come on! Come on!
How the fuck did he not... Like, he was literally with he heard her kicking a door, so was he just trolling her now, or what?
I don't know.
Right, so the whole joke of this, like, you know, was saying she's running away from the director. Now she's like, the drugs are running out, like, you know what I mean? Better follow him, like, you know what I mean? Again, is that what's going on? She's like, please inject me, like, you know? That was a good shot, to be fair, that was a good shot.
Respect.
See how his head's slightly cut off out of frame, right? And this is a joke, but also semi-serious, Jamie. If you are watching this, please answer me this. I've always been curious of this question. As a director and an actor of a film, the scenes that you're acting, that you're technically supposed to be directing, what do? Do you, like, set up a camera and just go, like, that looks about right? Or do you get, like, an additional, like, standing director? Because that was funny, because, like, I'm making a joke, but it's like, as you come in the scene, the top of your head was cut off there, and it would have been better if you were more fully in frame. So I'm like, oh yeah, usually, as a director, you're, like, watching the camera thing, but you're too busy fucking acting, like. I've always been curious about that. If you are watching, please answer me that. If you do answer me anything, just answer me that, bro. Did she do that on purpose? Because, like, she went out of her way to grip it, rather than, like, you know, just hit it with her hand. She, like went within...
What?
Okay, so is she gonna, like, hit him, or...?
Not quite.
Like, there's loads of glasses in it. I would have had, like, 2 bottles in my hand. I would have went, bang, first one don't work, bang, second one don't work, broken glasses, both of your fucking eyes, mate. Someone needs to do that in the film if they haven't already, like, you know? If he's that close, right, the point of a mirror really would be if, like, you're going sneaking around a corner to go, like, you know what I mean? But if he's that fucking close, just go, what I'll do is just listen to his footsteps and just go, I'll move around here. Or even better, just fucking bail. He was looking at the mirror. He was like, oh, that's a nice reflection. Thanks for holding the mirror up for me. Yeah, I'm not here to hurt you. I was just seeing you alright. I've got some other people to look after. It's my hotel after. Hope you're having a good time. Give me a 5-star rating. Alright, I've been ripping on this film quite a bit, but here we go. Here's a positive, and I actually genuinely mean this, right? These films, when they film in, like, dark, like, you know... Because it's hard to get it right with lighting in films. I fully understand that. You want it to have a dark setting, but if it's pure dark, I can't see fuck all. But then if it's too light, it doesn't do it. They've done alright. I'm going to give them it, right? The lighting is pretty decent because it's dark where it needs to be, but it's not too dark. I can't see what the fuck's going on. You know? So I'm going to actually give you respect for that because I rip on that shit a lot. And this has done a good job on it. So, you know, respect where it's due.
Respect.
What's she doing now? She's getting a shoe... What's she going to do with a shoelace? She's going to use that to tie up the door, because you could just go bang and rip it. Like, that's not going to work.
Bet your ass.
Yeah, that's what she's going to... Well, if you tied it super tight, I guess, but... It'd only take a few fucking kicks at the door to rip that anyway. That's a bit silly, I will say. Well, you got working elevators in this hotel, right? We'll give it a 5-star rating in that case, like, you know? But yeah, what's all these 1-star ratings? He put me in a fucking dungeon and then fucking murdered my girlfriend in front of me and that. It's like, 5-star, mate, move on, innit? You know what I mean? He's done you a favour. Ah, look at this! Why does she have eyes like that? That's a bit weird. There's like no sound of impact when she hit the floor and nothing. It's like... The editor was like, mate, it's 4 in the fucking morning, mate. Gotta get through this scene, haven't I? I'll do. Okay, so she's dreaming this now. They're like, hey, mate, we rented out this abandoned bunker for a week, mate. We've got a whole field. It's not on the script. I don't give a fuck. We're getting in here, buddy. We fucking... I spent this money to hire this out. We're getting this scene in here somehow, alright? Fine. Is that herself she's looking at? So is she like cloned now or something? Or is she just imagining this? Because this film is like, you know, okay, she's wake up, we don't know too much. But at first I weren't getting supernatural elements, getting more like maybe a snuff film, you know, that kind of thing. And now someone with demon eyes injected her and shit, okay. Cool filming. I'll give it, this is a good, effective shot, fair play.
Respect.
So when she looks in the mirror now, she's got like demonic eyes and shit. Okay. And that was a cover, innit? Interesting. Is it going to be herself?
Bet your ass.
Well, the fact that she's all like see-through with some weird effects, I'm guessing herself, because they green screened her back in. Yeah. Alright. Well, we're having a stereo compo. You know, I don't care about your fucking black eye demons. I'm fucking... No fucking... I'm serious, bro. You ain't fucking winning me, bro. Oh, she's upgraded. She complained about the whole fucking, like, you keeping me in a dungeon with a fucking crazy snuff killer. And they were like, ah, yeah, just to avoid the reviews, here's our penthouse suite. Nice one. Also, they've done her up in makeup. You know, very kind of them. Bloody crank callers. Ah, look at her. She's looking at the reflection. She's like, alright, mate. This ain't you, you're looking at. Ah! Is this going to turn into Evil Dead? And she pulls out and starts strangling her. She's like, ah, fuck. Like, you know what I mean? Fighting herself. That'd be quite funny. I love how the keyhole, they go, right, to look for a keyhole, we'll go fucking skateboarder, fucking, you know, lens style. Alright.
What?
Oh, Louis Theroux's back in the film. Right, so she's coming across another dead dude. Let me guess. He'll cut to a scene of them in the meeting, because they haven't done that for a bit.
Bet your ass.
Ah, he's just got up, is he? Is that Jonah Hill?
What?
That's Jonah Hill.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, then, as I predicted, it cuts to him. He don't look nothing like Jonah Hill there. He did.
Hi, I'm Darren. I'm an addict.
Okay.
I haven't taken anything for 3 years, but I'm
an addict, yeah. I've not taken nothing for 3 years.
spent some time with people who
So you're
know
clean.
what I'm going.
Pathetic.
It's the reason I'm still alive today. Just over 3 years.
So, Jamie, like, serious question, like, was someone close to you went through therapy and I was like an inspiration to this film or something like?
And one day I was found on my kitchen floor.
Random question, but it's, you know, worth asking.
Emergency services, what service do you require?
Please,
Hello, what service do you require?
please. Hello?
Yeah, she's like, police. They're like, what service do you require? Police. But it sounds like she's saying, please, please, no, please, please, fuck the police, just please, please. Please give me an Italian horror scene, like a moment like that where she's like, no, please, please, or someone's like taking a million years to walk up to her, please. Like, I know we wouldn't fit in this because this is serious, but James, if you ever planned on, like, down the line, even a serious film, but, like, even on the TV, just a little cut of something, like, funny, get me involved, mate. I even got a green screen here. I can just send you the footage, mate. Don't have to fucking get me there. I'll be like, no, please, please, and I'll edit me in black and white with zombies and all that. I'll do all that shit for you, bro. Just future project, let me know, mate. If you need an actor like that, just saying, just saying.
And I can't get through to them, so I need you to call them for me, okay?
So she's able to leave a voicemail. She goes, I tried bringing a police, can't get through to him, but my reception is automatically okay to leave you a voicemail. How are you able to leave a voicemail if you can't get through to the fucking police? Like, you know what I mean? Okay, they got jammers and all that. They've not at any point ever fucking said they're that technical. You know what I mean? So, just saying.
I need you to call the police, okay?
Can you hear me?
Oh, God, this seems a bit lame. I'm going to be honest. It's a bit like...
Pathetic.
Ah, she's getting a spam caller, like, oh, I could really do with the police ringing me. It's like, hello, we are ringing about your OVO energy. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, look, more missing people things. Yes, we get it. Right, so it just cut to that woman, pull it off her mask as a demon, and here we go. But this is the first time when we were dead, although the last guy came back to life, you know.
And the courage to change the things I can.
What?
To know the difference.
What? Like, I'm not being funny. Like, I'm saying what? Because of the effect is so overly reverbed. I was like, I couldn't hear what the fuck she said. Are you demons?
We ask thee in the name of thy Son, Jesus Christ, to bless and sanctify.
So this is the point they drug everyone, I guess, is it?
It's only bread and holy water.
Yeah, the guy stopped. The literally guy stopped doing his like prayer
All
just for
those
him to get his
who
line out.
partake of it.
Here's some bread that's made from fucking MDMA, and here's a cup of acid. Enjoy.
And thus witness, O God, the eternal.
Look how quick it's kicking in. Again, like, Jamie, if you do a future film like this, I'll do it for real, mate. Like, you know, we'll call it a documentary if you want, bro.
And always remember.
This is quite dumb though, right? You give it to one person, dumbass idea, because then the last person looks at everyone tripping out and going, what the fuck is this? I'm not doing this. What you should have done is give it to them and say, wait, 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 we give you the moment to do it, and they all do it at once, Charlie Manson style, like, you know what I mean? Gotta think these things through, mate, you know what I mean? There's an evil genius and all. Good effect, I'll give him that. Like this woman here, I wouldn't be freaked out. It's like, oh, you're just cosplaying for a fucking goth gig. You know what? I'll go to one of them. It's been a while. Is Rob Zombie playing? Here you go. Look how blurred it is.
Pathetic.
You've done ever so well to make your way here.
What? I just walked around for the whole film and I made my way here.
You're home.
Alright.
What's going on?
Yeah, good question. What is going on?
I don't know.
This is your home.
Ah, this is your home. The classic. It's like, oh, you are like a bunch of freaks. Fuck off. I want to go party and fucking do drugs and drink alcohol. I can't do that around here. This ain't my home. Fuck off.
Gone. You're free.
Your demons and pains are gone because I just walked around for a while.
You came to us seeking.
So let me get this right. If I just take a nice long walk down the fucking park and that, all my sins will be forgiven. Okay, so whenever we walk off the track, right, he always goes up here. If you're wondering where it is, the entrance here is a church. He always comes to confess his sins, and watch what happens every single time. Are you going to confess your sins, Clint? Are you? Nah, fuck that. Every time. Is that in the Bible? Like, I'm actually genuinely researching all this shit. Like, on a random one, I have been reading a lot of, like, you know, religious shit. I don't remember them saying, walk around for a bit and your sins will be forgiven. I'm pretty sure, like, you've got to devote yourself, or am I misreading everything? I don't know. The boy has seen an open church, and I think finally he's going to confess his sins. Are we going to confess our sins? Come on, then. Oh my God, he's going to confess his sins. Oh my gosh. I don't know, it looks like a door full of zombies. Come on, Clint, let's avoid the zombies.
Let me help you.
No. I don't know.
Acting award.
You don't understand, Abigail.
I want to go home.
So just walk out the fucking door and go then instead of standing there, for fuck's sake.
What an idiot!
He will regret it.
Very well, you can go, but just a heads up, you'll regret it. Oh no, I'm not gonna let you go.
Now listen! That's called motherfucking bars, nigga! You know nothing about that!
Look at this. Why did she let that happen? The woman's not even chokeholding her. She literally at any point could have like elbowed her, headbutted her, anything. But no, she just went, oh, go on, choke me out a bit. Oh, inject me. Yes, yes. Oh, yeah.
You've sealed your own fate, Abigail.
I sealed my own fate because I didn't walk out of the door. Right. Right, so she's woken up and now she's home, I guess. Mum's drinking alcohol the second she wakes up. And Mum's like, if you fucking drink alcohol all night, and she like, you know, so oh, fuck you, I'll wake you, fuck. And she's on the missing poster, which we saw right in the very beginning, so it's no twist, alright. So she a ghost because it's like her mum's not even acknowledging her. He's like, oh, my daughter's missing, so I'm just drinking like fuck. Even though your daughter's right there. She's got black eyes, alright. Okay, so that was the Cellar from 2025. Big up Jamie, man. Like, I really appreciate you hitting me up, man. You're the director and you also technically you do star in this film as well. So, you know, thanks for hitting me up. But as you know, mate, you've clearly seen my reviews before, so you know what I'm like, you know what I mean? So, respect to you, bro, because you know that I weren't going to be 100% positive, even if it's a 100% positive film, you know I'm like. So, talking of positives, what's the positives of this? Filmed pretty well, in general. Colour grading, pretty decent. Something I rarely see. When you have the dark scenes, you can still see what's happening. Atmosphere, pretty well. You know, they hold that down. So the negatives, I would say, you know, again, going back to the filming, which you did well, like me on DUD or Spud, I use auto because I have fucking next to no clue about cameras. I purposely bought this camera knowing it had a decent auto feature. But if I go and take a piss and sit back down every now and then it blurs, or if I get close to the camera and every now and then it'll blur, that happens. So I know use auto when I'm a bit like, come on, you're a filmmaker here, but he's probably manual. And so many times just quick random parts of it being blurred. I'm like, ooh, you know, so as much as I give the quality of props, that I have to, you know, also say that was a bit dodgy and you should have filmed it in manual. Like, that's what I'm saying, you know what I mean? It's kind of like for an only an hour and 24-minute film, really, you could have cut this significantly down. And something I learned, as long as your film is over 40 minutes, technically it can classify as a feature-length film. And I get why a lot of people want to make a feature-length film, because you can get the cinemas and streaming and that. Nowadays on streaming, because people like don't have no fucking like they can't like watch a film for long. If you start making 41-minute films, so it technically is a feature film, honestly, I think it'd kick off a new phase. But only 40 minutes, mate. Fucking hell, got to everything quick, cut out all the bollocks. Like, and that's the big thing about this. This is massively padded, right? The other thing, I know there's a lot of religious elements to it, and when in the whole scene sitting down together, I'm guessing either yourself, Jamie, or someone you knew was close to you, was in a situation, because there is a passion to this, and I can absolutely tell. But the problems being, when you've got like such a passionate project, you need to like really make it show. A lot of the actors were kind of not great, if I'm honest with you. Like, I get it's a lower budget, but even then, you're still making a film, innit? You know what I mean? So there was a lot of moments where I was like, oh, really? That's the acting? Really? You know what I mean? For as I said, for an hour and 24 minutes, it went off a long time. There was a lot of walking around. You could have, as I said, if you cut this down to like a shorter film, I would have genuinely like been more enthralled with it. It was just a lot of like padding. It really was. So I get to it, because initially I was thinking, you know what? It's filmed well in that. It might not be my cup of tea, but honestly, like just after the halfway point, I was like, this, bro. I was like, fuck, it's an hour and 24 minutes. Oh, she walked around again. Oh, okay. And then you go to people, and this is another issue I had. You introduce a character being dead, know nothing about them, they're dead, right? And then you get a flashback and go, let's feel sorry for this character. I'm like, well, spoiler warning, they're dead, like, you know what I mean? Not saying it can't work, but you did that like 5 times, and it went. And no character I really felt for, if I'm honest with you. I was like, whatever. I kind of got the premise of it, but there's definitely some questionable moments in there, like, why is this happening? Why is this going on there? So I get to it. Although the atmosphere and technically it was done all right, it was just kind of a bit boring. And for an hour and 24-minute film, you expect, oh, quick to the chase. You know what I mean? The ending was a bit like, all right. You know what I mean? So I'll be honest, sorry, I got to give it a dud. It is what it is. I was initially going to give it a spud, but honestly, by about like just over the halfway point, I was just like, this a lot. Because you'll notice in the edit, Jamie, especially you will, mate, most of my comments will be like the first half. After that, I'm a lot more limited, because I've said what I need to say. She's walking around yet again. Oh, look, another character we found dead you talk about. I got no sympathy for. You know what I mean? But it weren't terrible. That's what I'm going to say. It weren't like terrible by all means. I've seen like so many worse films, like, you know, and like, it's not that I like want to say it's a bad film, because there's definitely going to be some people out there who will enjoy it. There's a lot of religious elements to it. And honestly, I'm learning a lot more about religion nowadays. I've been very like ignorant to it in my earlier life, so I'm reading a lot more of it, like, you know, so with certain elements I was like, all right, you know what I mean? So I get a lot of that, but it's also like, you need to delve into that or make it fucking clear, you know what I mean? There's just like, we'll touch on that, and it's like, is that it? Is that not it? You know, it's just a little bit over the place, but it's not a bad effort. I'm going to be honest, Jamie, it's not a bad effort. I've covered on so many films I fucking despised. I didn't hate it. It was just a little bit, could have been shortened, or more things could have happened. That's my main criticism. But, you know, respect who hit me up. And as you know the score with me, I'm very honest on it. If you've happened to watch this film, let me know, you know, and what do you make of it? Does it make you want to watch a film? As I said, you might like it. There's some people out there who'll definitely like it. But some of it for me was just a bit, you know what I mean? But anyway, thanks, Jamie. I really appreciate it, dude. And if you got any movies to suggest, anyone watching, let me know. Otherwise, I've been Maniacal Mac. So until next time, peace out.
Maniacal Mac.